Okay, no makeup on today, so you just have to deal. But, I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. I'm in Waco, Texas right now. And at the lovely Pilot with a Wendy's. So, this is my breakfast. Do you see that huge bowl? Now, if y'all want to know how big my watermelon bowl is, so you have an idea how much watermelon I eat when I show you those pictures on Instagram. Okay, this bowl was fuller before I started eating. But, this is, I don't know if y'all seen at Walmart and stuff, you can buy these, they have these plastic bowls. And it's like a huge bowl with a little bit smaller bowl and then a little bit smaller bowl. And all the lids are fitting on the bowl, but they're just barely fitting inside each other. With their lids on. That's the bowl this is. This is the biggest one of those. So that's the size of my watermelon bowl. And this watermelon today is so good. I cut my first one this morning. Got my first bad watermelon of the season. So I tossed it in the trash. And got my second one. And it was rewarding me greatly for having to look at that bad one. Because it is sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm not even going to put lime juice on it. And then, I have some leftovers from the tomatoes that I made, the stuffed tomatoes that I made the other day. So, I decided to take those leftovers and I shoved them all into one container, and I'm going to make a sauce out of them. I don't know what's going on with my lighting situation here. I'm going to make a sauce out of them, and I'm going to put it over some baked potatoes later, because I'm trying to make sure I get, you know, most of my calories or from fruit first, and then make sure I eat a nice big salad. But I got those potatoes then if I'm still hungry, which I'm pretty sure I will be. But, because I know my salad's not going to be as big because I didn't buy a bunch of greens. Greens are really hard to keep in the truck if you only got an ice cooler. Once I get my refrigerator, I'll be able to keep my salads better, and that'll be easier. But I went into Wendy's, and they have these salads, and I don't think they put any chemicals or anything on the stuff to keep them green, but I got the Asian chicken salad without any chicken, and no dressing. And it does have a few roasted soy nuts on there. But I'll probably take those off because I ain't overly fond. But, and I asked him, I said, could you all throw, since I'm not getting chicken, could y'all throw some extra lettuce in there? I said, I really love lettuce. So look at this. He gave me a little size container just packed full of lettuce. Wasn't that sweet? And then they didn't have their potatoes ready. Their potatoes weren't baked or anything. And I said, look, I said, I just want to get some potatoes because I want to make sure that I have potatoes for later in case I run into some place that doesn't have any. So I said, can I go ahead and get them raw? Because they didn't have them. It was going to be over an hour and I got to go. So I got 3 raw potatoes, and I'm just going to take them out of that aluminum foil. And I got a little potato baker bag, and I'm going to pop them in the microwave. And I don't like to pop them in the microwave. I prefer them oven. But, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Especially out here on the road. You know, we don't always have all the choices. Or, I might just chop those up. I got a pan, so I might just chop those up and kind of boil / steam them in my little pan to cook them. I didn't even think of that. That way I don't even have to use microwave. I hate microwaves. I think they do funky things to your food. It just kind of scares me. But that's pretty much what I'm going to have today. Well, I've got bananas back there hanging on my ripening system that y'all have seen before. That's code for trucker straps. I'm going to, I think I've got 1 bunch ready. So, but if they're not, I don't think, maybe they aren't. Anyway, if they're not ready enough, I'm going to have a pound of cherries for lunch. So I'll have the watermelon for breakfast, and then I'll have the pound of cherries for lunch, and then I'll have this nice big salad, and I'm going to call it leftover dip, because it's whatever I had left over, and put it all together. And I'm going to be, next time I go grocery shopping, I'll get the stuff for those tomatoes again, and maybe make a video on those, because those were just yummalicious. And I'm thinking they would be really cute for if you were going to a family get-together or something, and you wanted to take something raw to share with your family. I got an idea on how to make those cute. So, because I'm always trying to get people to eat some raw food. Anyway, so hell, I got a truck driver in the truck stop the other day to try my dressing. I took my NutriBullet right into the truck stop, because I wanted to make some dressing, and I didn't have the stuff I needed, but I knew they'd have it in there. So I just took my little NutriBullet and my little NutriBullet carrying bag in the truck stop, and sat right there at the table, and I asked the girl, she plugged my NutriBullet in right there, and I just made my own dressing with my NutriBullet. So, and another driver's like, what do you make? I told him I was making dressing and what have you, and he's like, oh, well, that sounds good. I said, you want to try some? So he took his little spoon and tried some. He liked it. So anyway, you know, people are shocked when they find out that they can have good food and it doesn't have to be cooked and full of animal products, you know. And he was sitting there eating bacon and eggs and hash browns. And here he's like, you know, and he tastes that and he's like, wow, that's really good. That's light and fresh. I said, yeah. So I said, that's the whole point of this, you know, lifestyle, is everything's light and fresh. You know, I'll eat this whole big bowl of watermelon. Of course, excuse me, being a little heavier than people like Freely and Tanny, I'll eat this whole bowl of watermelon, but you won't see watermelon tummy on me, but, you know, an hour later, I'll still have energy, but it'll be digested, and I can have fun, do whatever. Hell, 30 minutes later, it'll be, you know, digested, and it's not going to weigh me down, even when it's, you know, even when it's 95 degrees or 110 in Waco, like it'll be this summer. You know, I can eat this whole big bowl of watermelon, and not only is it not going to weigh me down, it's going to cool me off. You know, I'll squirt some fresh lime juice over that. Sometimes I like to put a little cayenne pepper on it. Just barely sprinkle a little cayenne pepper on it. And, you know, but I can do that, and it's still not going to be nothing. You know, I can have this huge breakfast and be full of energy and not be like, oh, it's too hot to move. Because I'm light and I'm refreshed. But anyway, that's kind of my little rant for the day. So enjoy your fruit, get plenty of greens, and may you be blessed upon your path. Bye.